Chat room. It is good to be back to the streaming. I could have done it yesterday. I don't remember. Oh, because I went out to get Japanese food yesterday. That's why I didn't do it. How we all doing? How we doing today? Oh, we got the wizard theme, the Stardew Valley wizard music. That's like one of my favorite tracks in Stardew Valley. I got off Roblox for this shit. Good. Roblox shitty, I think. I shouldn't say that. I don't know anything about modern Roblox except for the fact that it's filled with predators. Hibachi restaurant. I went to... They do hibachi, but it's primarily sushi. I didn't have sushi. I actually did have hibachi. My music is making you re-download Stardew. I gotta boot that game up again. I said last stream, at the very tail end of last stream, I wanted to do a 26-hour long stream this year. At some point, I want to do that. The chat preview. Yeah, it was there last time. I want to do a 26-hour stream. Because I said 24 is just, I don't know, everyone does a 24-hour stream. I want to do a 26-hour stream. Stardewy. Just for fun, I want to do a long-ass stream. Also, I made a couple changes to the current stream. I'm going to bring this volume down a little bit for the music so I can actually hear myself speak. Let me adjust this so you guys can probably still hear it. Yeah, it's about a quarter. That's a Spubby. I know Spubby. It's an old Reddit thing. I don't know if that still exists. No! Not that number stream. I work at an elementary school. I have to deal with that fucking that fucking 6-7 constantly. Oh god. Are you ever going to analyze other series? I talked about it before. I did have plans to do a long... I wanted to do Over the Garden Wall in one, like, big video. We do a gameplay stream on Unleash the Light. I've had issues with Unleash the Light. Or Save the Light, or whatever, all those games. First of all, you can't buy them anymore. They like, don't exist. So you have to get them off, like, the Internet Archive or the Pirate Bay or whatever. What do you call it? And then I'm also running on Linux, so it might be difficult. If, however, I get a Switch version of those games, I think it would be easier just to get a Switch version and then like a used one off eBay or something, and then use a capture card. I could have that ready to go for what do you call it? For the goddamn 26-hour stream. Do I think it's on Internet Archive? I know it's on Internet Archive. I will not tell you where. You have to find that yourself. I am not advocating for piracy. However, desperate times call for desperate measures. Do you think Rose is a villain? I think I made that pretty clear in the Story for Steven video that I really love Rose Quartz. I don't think she's a villain because her intentions were never malevolent. Simply sacrifice your computer to Microsoft and buy a Windows key. I'd rather not. I'd rather not have to, like, erase my current operating system with all of Gemology on it. It's not really piracy if they won't sell them to you. I think there's a, like, gray area there. That's like kind of true. I don't know if that's ever been tested in a court of law. I think there is a perspective where Pink Diamond is a sort of villain. Yeah, I don't think Rose Quartz is a villain, though. I think Pink Diamond, sure. Because that's, like, before she had her fucking change of heart. When do you think Lars of the Stars is going to release? I can't answer that. I can't, I'm not to say I'm not allowed to answer that question, I just can't answer that question. Cannot confirm nor deny if I'm allowed to answer that question. If anyone asks, I have not seen Lars of the Stars. Because I haven't. Why would I say that if I had seen it and then I said... If anyone asks, and nobody's gonna ask, I don't know, I haven't seen anything about Lars of the Stars. Lars and his nards. Will I make Gemology of the second season? Nah, I'm just gonna give up. Dude, I've gone this far. I've covered season 1, which is the length of 2 seasons. I might as well... I'm gonna finish it. Though I'm gonna take a break after Jailbreak. Dude is baiting us to think he works on Lars of the Stars. I'm not baiting. I mean, I don't. I mean, let's look at the episode, yeah. I don't work on Lars of the Stars. Is what I would have to say if I signed a non-disclosure agreement. Which I didn't. Because I don't. I didn't, I don't know anything about Lars of the Stars. Never seen Sourcemaster and Rebecca Sugar in the same room. It really makes you think. Nobody's gonna ask. That's a bit of a Portal 2 reference. If any of you have played Portal 2, that's what I'll play on the 26-hour stream. I'll start with the Portal games, because I can get through those games pretty quickly. Portal 1 I can beat in about, like, 25 minutes. Portal 2 take a few hours, but it's worth playing. What do we want to talk about? Dewey's freaking out, first of all, because Pearl is hot. Apparently. I can agree. I mean, Pearl's hot. I'm not attracted to her, but I can see that, you know? Portal 2 is iconic. I agree. I don't think a gem would stand a chance inside, like, existing aperture. They have the same nose? Kind of. I wish there was a term for... I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, oh yeah, Mayor Dewey thinks Pearl is hot, sure. I can see it. I want a phrase where I can say, like, someone is attractive, but I am not attracted to them. Because I can see Pearl as, like, I would just say conventionally attractive, I suppose. Dewey Pearl fusion. What if Steven fused with Dewey and then they formed Stewie? And then they fused with Pearl and then Steven unfused and then left Pearl and Dewey fused. Blast. Dewey has based taste in women. Shame he wasn't based enough to save his career in Season 5. Now for the rest of the week, I won't be able to stop thinking if you know something about Lars of the Stars. I don't know anything that anyone else hasn't heard or has... What? Wait. I don't know anything that's not public knowledge, is what I would say if I didn't know anything that wasn't public knowledge, which is the case, which is true. How many kidneys are in these boxes? Wait, these are lungs, right? Like, these... The top and the bottom ones are, like, one lung each, and then this is, like, maybe a few kidneys. I'm the source master. I know all the sources. Also, I'm realizing I zoomed in to, like, basically look at Lars' ass. Why did Lars sit down on the ice cream? It's a real pain in the... Because he sits down on it. It's a little joke about pain in the ass, and he sits down when he's saying it's a real pain in the ass. It's a real cold on the ass. Why would you sit on melting ice cream other than for funny joke? Lungs probably not, stomachs definitely, maybe. I do I like that people are enjoying my little fan fiction investigation of fucking the Big Donut, like, money laundering front drug running operation. I'm telling you, Beach City is the hub of a drug running operation. All the boats come in, they offload them, and they fucking... Like, people in their fucking sailboats, their yachts. They bring it up from Mexico. Pink Lars foreshadowing? Yeah, his ass turns pink. Wait, I missed it. I went past it. His pink ass. Lars is pink confirmed. What do you think the military thinks of the gem locations on this planet? It sucks because I talk about this all the time, is that, like, this episode is the most we get about the government and the gems, like, coming in conflict. We get, like, maybe even a little bit less when Pearl gets in a police chase because they never actually find out who did it. But, like, the mayor here for sure knows that the gems are behind the blackout. And, that's literally the most that, like, public services get involved with gem stuff. So it's such a missed opportunity, I think. According to the crew, the government apparently just acts passive toward gem situations, which does not feel in line with how any governments do things. Yeah, the government's gotta have their fucking fingers, their filthy, grubby fingers in everything. If you get alien species, in every alien movie, every alien piece of fiction, when aliens make contact, it's the government that wants to, like, negotiate, right? They never leave it up to the... I mean, that's kind of the meme, is that they always, like, leave it to the government to make first contact, and then when that fails, and they gotta get in, like, the fucking nerd who, like, can play music at them or whatever. What movie was that? There was a movie where they, Oh, what the hell was it? It was like this big monolithic ship that comes down, and the aliens, like, communicate by like, inking, like a squid. What is that? Who can tell me what that was? I can't fucking remember what it was called. They're like communication. They were in like a big fish tank, and they would communicate by like painting ink into the water. Arrival? Is that it? I don't know. Source matter getting political yet again. I'm talking about aliens spraying ink inside their giant fish tank spaceship. Thank you for the super chat, Ivo Hadus. This is the most political I get. I make it a point in my life in general to not get involved in, like, political nonsense. It's exhausting. Arrival. I don't remember the name of that movie, but I remember watching it, like, start to finish and thinking it was really weird. Did I see that in theaters? There's no way. Oh, yeah. I remember this... The weird, like... sideways, like, half-circle ship. Maybe I should rewatch this at some point. I don't know. It was such... I don't know, I didn't remember anything about that movie for the longest time. And then it just popped into my brain again, like, today. Like, as I was talking during the stream. Look at this fucking smug suitcase son of a bitch. Is this a wig, a toupee? Is it a toupee? That the word? It got really weird. I like a lot of alien movies that get really weird. Also, this is the tallest man. No, Mr. Smiley's still taller, but this man is pretty up there in height. Don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it. I don't even remember it, so it'll be good to, like, go back and watch it. I just know that the aliens communicate with visuals. The colors don't match. You're right. And this is absolutely not the little butler actor. Oh, I forgot to mention, I made a couple changes when I was starting the stream. I was doing all those jokes about me not seeing Lars of the Stars because I haven't, and I don't work on it because I don't. But I made changes to the stream. I made pre-roll ads don't run anymore. Or not pre-roll, the mid-roll ads don't run anymore. Because I heard a lot of people didn't like coming into the stream and then having to wait through ads. And then I realized, like, I don't make enough money to care. I don't make enough money on streams to care about mid-roll ads, so I just turned them off. And also, people might be in shorts right now. I have the auto short, like, cropped. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a automatic, like, shorts stream is going alongside the main one. I like this drawing. I like this is a good example of, like, allowing the storyboard artist to, like, do weird proportions when it's a good time. He looks so chubby from the front. You don't see Steven from the front that often, too. From, like, straight on like this. It's because of the Steven's point of view rule. Like, you can't be looking at Steven unless he's looking in a mirror. I don't know. Actually, that would make more sense. This is my sign to play Stardew Valley. I said I'm going to play Stardew Valley, like, the past 3 streams, because I did Stardew Valley music the past 3 streams. And I haven't. I need to go back to it. I need to finish my goddamn community center. Have I checked on your glow stick? Have I checked on the glow stick since I put it in the fridge? It's in the freezer, first of all, and I have checked on it. There's a community post. I haven't checked on it as of recent, though. I'll have to, like, make it a point to do that pretty soon. We would love to see you play it. Are you saying we, or are you speaking on behalf of yourself? Because if you're speaking on behalf of yourself, hell yeah, I will play it. I want to... I did have, before I started the school year, before I started working again, I did a lot of, streaming on Twitch. I try to do that a few times a week, but it's difficult with, having to work full-time. If I ever get to that point where I can turn making YouTube videos into a full-time job and quit my current full-time job, then I would love to go back to streaming more regularly on Twitch and stuff. The peasant... We... What's my full-time job? I work as a support staff at an elementary school. So I work one-on-one with kids with special needs. Which is... It's like a coin flip of how the day is going to go, mostly. Why did Mr. Smiley bother opening the arcade if there was no power? I guess, like, skee-ball could work if you manually tally the points. That's about it. Have I ever watched Abbott Elementary? I've seen, like, maybe the first episode. I never paid attention to that show. Oh, I did watch recently, talking about shows, I did watch Pluribus the past couple days. I just watched the whole thing because it's only 8 episodes. Pluribus was weird. It was really good. I want to see what happens next. I mean, it's Vince Gilligan, so of course it's weird and good and, like, better cinematography than most movies these days. I like the premise. What is this? Oh, I thought that was like a secret symbol. Oh, I'd never noticed that Buck is standing here watching his fucking dad's truck get tipped over. The way I present myself on YouTube feels like a complete contrast to how I would present myself at your teaching job. Yeah, pretty much. It's a good, like, it's a good way to vent a little bit. This is how I would normally... I will point it out this way. The way I present myself in videos and streams is how I normally present myself in, like, day-to-day with friends and, like, people that I know, right? And then for work, I have to, like, water myself down quite a lot. Ever watched Severance yet? No, I've heard good things about it. It would have been hilarious if Buck also pushed it. I think in the chaos, he probably could have gotten away with that. Also, there's a Mayor Dewey statue in the background, which showed up in Joking Victim, where Dewey unveiled the giant bowl of ice cream. Do the kids you work with know about your channel? No. I made it a point to not tell them because I told... At a previous school I worked at, I did tell a couple kids and then it spread all over. This was long, long, long before... oh, jeez. It was long before Gemology. I apologize. I am drinking a carbonated beverage. So I make it a point not to... Like, some of my coworkers know about it and they think it's cool. I don't, like, go around, like, shoving it in their faces, like, subscribe to Sourcemaster. No, it's just, like... Because a lot of people that do what I do, a lot of my coworkers don't, like me that, like, live on their own and stuff, work a second job. So sometimes they ask me, like, what do you do? Do you do anything else to, like, make other money? And then I pull up my fucking, like, YouTube, studio app and say, like, I make YouTube videos. I don't need to beg, yeah. In my experience, the kids were stoked and respected me more after I showed them my YouTube stuff, somehow. That is interesting, because it's like... Kids, like, glorify YouTubers. It's insane. If I just go in there and say, like, hey, I got, like, 12,000 subscribers on YouTube. 11,000, but, you know... Someone posted a screenshot of this scene and, like, commented on how the lighting is fucking awesome. And I have to agree, this lighting is really nice. What are your tips for being a teacher? I am not a teacher. I've probably said that 1,000 times. So I don't know. I couldn't tell you on how to be a teacher. I said I work one-on-one with kids with special needs. So I could not lead a classroom. I could. I have the, like... I am certified to do that, but I don't want to. I'll put it that way. Can you tell us any tips or tricks for that? Be born with a lot of patience. Patience for that job is not something you can really develop. And I've been told a lot that I'm, like, patient with kids like that. So you are their companion, kind of. It's hard to explain because if I start explaining too much, I would, like, divulge stuff that I'm not supposed to. And not in a joking way, like how I'm not supposed to divulge stuff that I absolutely don't know about Lars of the Stars. Because I don't know anything about Lars of the Stars that anyone else doesn't know. How did Pearl get this thing working? That's, because she gets it working at the very beginning. She's like, what do you call it? When Amethyst is beating the fuck out of it. After the return is Jailbreak the next Gemology episode. That is how the show... the order of the show, yes. Your video had made me realize I haven't seen an antenna ball in years. This episode made me realize that. I'm like, whatever happened to big-ass FM radio antennas? Or AM radio, I suppose, because those big antennas were better for AM radio. My car has a little baby antenna, and when I try to listen to AM radio, it's all crusty and nasty sounding. Ooh, what is this pearl face? I gotta, like, screenshot and, like, cut out a lot of these faces so I can use them as fucking, like, emotes or something. That is the order of events. I have started the script on Jailbreak already. I did... Okay, I'll preface this. I am also finishing up the last of the tests, and I'm doing the final question, which was to write a segment on... Like, to try to emulate me... This was kind of just for my own entertainment. To emulate me, writing a segment on the episode Jailbreak, just to... It was kind of for me to see, like, if people could pull it off. I am, however, not going to use any of those lines verbatim in the episode. There's a lot of good insight, though, that I will take into account. However, I think it would literally be more work to try to include every fucking... to include everyone's submission to that question than to just write the episode myself. However, there is one I will be including. As long as you mention Undertale Stronger Than You. I will probably not reference Undertale in the entirety of Gemology, because I do not like Undertale. I have a video about I don't like Undertale. If you go on YouTube and you search I hate Undertale, you like fresh YouTube search, you search I hate Undertale, my video is like the first or second to come up. Not even joking. He's right. The fan base is so obnoxious. I just didn't like the game. I played the game and I didn't like it. No way. There's a lot of people, like, leaving and coming back after, like, searching I hate Undertale. I can check that video's analytics, and it shows how most people get to it, and it's people specifically searching the phrase I hate Undertale, which I'm a little bit grateful for. It's pretty funny that, like, people want to see a counterpoint to their favorite game or whatever. I like the vibes of the games. Not sure if I like the games as games. I think I would agree with that. I didn't think the gameplay was that good. I didn't care for the story. I like the aesthetic and the music, I guess. If I cared about the story, I probably would have cared about the world, which apparently a lot of people really like the world. Where is the road that, like, leaves? Let me follow this. This just, like, turns into wilderness. How do you leave Beach City other than by boat? Because there's another in, the return. There's like a line of cars that's leaving this way, but there's nowhere to go. There's no road. I-15 canonically. That road is not up to interstate code? No, there's fucking trees and shrubs growing in there. People don't like to come and go from Beach City, but this is like literally a tourist town. They gotta have a way to come and go. Also, that is not the smile sign. Why is it like blocky graffiti typeface? What game do you think Steven would play? Steven is definitely an Animal Crossing gamer. The outline matches the location of the road they evacuate on. There's a state route connected to that. Connection that goes uphill just gets abstracted into the background. I understand that. It's just weird that, like, I don't know, it just looks like the background artist just gave up around here. Or just started coloring stuff all the same kind of greenish color. The smile sign was poofed and reformed. I kind of like that. Just for this shot, though. And then it goes back to its original form. Next shot. I think maybe that a road would have been distracting or ugly. I can see that. It's just they didn't expect someone like me to come along and just, like, spend 2 hours every week zooming in and out onto one frame. Is that the crack? Wait. That's like the cave crack that I have explained before. I think this is it. Or it's over here. I don't know. Or it's missing. In the Light trilogy, Steven says his love for RPGs. So Steven playing RPGs is canon. I think Steven's... if Steven was cultured, his favorite game would be Chrono Trigger. Which I still have not beaten. I guess I just don't like RPGs that much, because I tried to go... I've talked about this before, but I tried to go play Chrono Trigger at one point, which is like... Okay, I'm gonna just, like, remove you from posting in general on my channel, because that's obnoxious. I timed you out last stream. You didn't learn your lesson. After that, after being warned and being timed out, you didn't learn, so I'm just gonna ban you. Okay. Sorry, not sorry. JRPGs just don't do it for me. Yeah, I like a good action RPG. Again, Skyrim is one of my favorite games of all time. I've played Skyrim music on the stream plenty of times. Again, why does Steven put the whole ass box? Also, it's a smiling... Microwavable breakfast friends. They're gonna be crying because they're being microwaved. Of course, there's a cartoon breakfast crossover. Disco Elysium for the 26 hours? I think I have that game. Do I have that game? Hold on. Disco... I do have it. It's installed, and I've never played it. I have zero... I have it installed. Look at this. And I have no, I have no achievements. I have no playtime. I don't know why I have it installed. And I got it in, 2024. I also have Robot Roller Derby Disco Dodgeball. I don't know if any of you have played that one. That's a classic. Yeah, I've never played this, but maybe. I don't know. Someday, I will play this. Disco Elysium is visually very beautiful. But I know it's not the kind of game for me as a player. I've grown, I know that's a game with, like, a lot of reading and a lot of, story and dialogue. Which, when I was younger, I used to hate for, like, some weird reason. I just, like, skipped every dialogue option. It probably was, bad taste from having to, like, read a fuckload in high school. And I've kind of grown past that. I've grown to enjoy reading again. To the point that maybe I could come back and, actually, like, play a fucking visual novel or something. I don't know. Also, why does Steven have one item in his freezer? Be glad he didn't lose out on, like, a bunch of frozen food. It's not usually what I come to games for. Yeah, I understand that. I come to games to play a game. I said it in my Undertale video, again, to bring up the Undertale video. If I wanted to read paragraphs and paragraphs, I would pick up a book, which I do. I would not go for a video game. If we're going to get into visual novels, I would so recommend Coffee Talk. If I played a visual novel, I have one picked out for a very specific reason that is related to a video that I'm working on. I will not spoil anything because again, after Jailbreak, I'm going to take a break from Gemology, take like a week off, and then there will be a couple other videos, non-Gemology related videos, and then I will be back to Gemology. And one of those is a review. Has staying up all night to fix your sleep schedule ever worked? I've reset my sleep schedule by, like, just getting up really early in the morning. Games and books can tell very different stories, like a TV versus a book. That's why I like, because they have a... Oh, my phone's going off. Environmental storytelling is something you can't really do, You can't really do in a book or even in a show. I guess you could do it in a show if you have good enough direction. But, in, like, games, like the Half-Life series or the fucking, let me think. Even to bring up, like, Elder Scrolls again, or Dark Souls, there's a lot of visual storytelling that you can, like, kind of, grok the history of a world just by the items and the structures that are there. Portal was great for that, yeah. I gotta play Portal. Do I just, like... I haven't been talking about the episode for the past, like, 30 minutes. Do you guys just want me to boot up Portal and play that? I'll be done in, like, 20 minutes. Portal and Portal 2 are both amazing. Unless there's, like, other stuff people want to talk about in the show. Portal is the game that made me want to get into PC gaming. It's actually one of the first games that I got on Steam. I got the orange box as my first game, or my first purchase on Steam as a little boy was the orange box. This is kind of a nothing episode, unfortunately. Yeah. It's not that there's nothing to talk about in the episode. There's just not a lot to look at, which I made a point about in the video, is that, like, this, like, reverse shot with the mayor and Steven it's every time I see one of these in the show, it's like a little voice in my head screaming that there has to be something to talk about, and there's just not. Okay, it's so tempting. I want to just... Portal 2 was the first game I ever got that my PC couldn't handle. That must have been an old-ass PC. Because that was a Source Engine game, and Source Engine runs on mostly everything. I think this episode had a good idea for a message, but didn't execute it well. Yeah, because it was like less than 24 hours of blackout, and the town just decided to riot for no reason. And the mayor's, like, lying because he doesn't really know what's going on. Ooh, look at him fucking stanced up like that. Suitcase Sam. He is stanced the fuck up. Was your PC actually able to play the games, or did you enjoy the time-honored tradition of playing games at sub 20 FPS? I did enjoy that for a little bit. I learned how to eventually build PCs and what do you call it? Oh, my tab crashed. That was weird. I did learn how to build PCs and, like, upgrade them, so I haven't had the issue of a PC getting old enough to, like, bog down and die, because I just keep upgrading parts. And I just recently upgraded my RAM, so I don't have to deal with the RAM shortage and the really expensive stuff. Can we get a townie episode about that man? This guy will reappear in Lars of the Stars. Just look at them. They're like buddies. They're right here. Partners in crime, in space piracy. I need someone to, like, draw like full art of these two, like, whispering in his ear. Who are those guys in the suits in the back? They're Dewey's security detail. I mentioned them in the video. Even his security detail is going against him. Suitcase Sam is the mentor? Yeah, they're gonna pull a heist or something. They're gonna fucking rob a bank or, like, steal art from the Louvre. Okay, I'm gonna run a poll. Maybe. Maybe they're not getting their paycheck because it comes over the wire. It's like one day. It's been one day that the power's been out. That's like nothing in the grand scale of stuff. It's one day and it's a town of like 15 people. Look at how mad Petey is. Jesus. I'm just looking at stuff at this point. There's nothing this episode, there's nothing to talk about because it's the calm before the storm. There's like no story here. Actually, Mr. Smiley's pissed. That's like the most pissed he ever looks. Like the details on Kofi's face. He's got like the old man bags under his eyes. I didn't do my first real PC build till like 2017. Well into my 20s. I kept that PC until the motherboard died last year. Actually, now that I think about it, this PC was built in 2018. But it's a bit of a Frankenstein because I think the only thing that's the same is the case. I think everything else has been swapped out. It's the PC of Theseus. Jenny is angry. Jenny needs her fucking Instagram. Even more so than Ronaldo. Like, Ronaldo's pissed off, but it's like... It's something weird he can appreciate. Jenny just, like, needs to be on fucking Snapchat or Instagram or whatever. Do you think Jenny is an Instagram person? I think so. I think she's that demographic. I think she would be the kind of person to be like, ooh, Snapchat, that's for, like, little kids, right? She needs to keep her Snap streak. I don't think she is a Snap user. Snapchat user. Which townies have social media addictions? I think Nanafaw is addicted to Facebook Marketplace, for sure. Lars is on Tinder constantly. And, like, cycling through, like, the same three fucking... the three women his age in Beach City. Ronaldo, of course, is addicted to Tumblr. We all know that. That's canon. I don't think anyone else would... I think these two guys are off the internet. They're like cold turkey. I don't think Mr. Fryman, knows anything about the internet. He just, like, Ronaldo does all the computer stuff for him. I picture all this social media having the same naming convention as TubeTube. Mr. Smiley on iFunny? Ooh, that could be. He's making... Yeah, that could be, like, his hobby at night. He, like, makes memes. And posts them on iFunny. On Funny Funny. Fryman gives me Facebook Marketplace vibes. Do you think Fryman and Nanafaw are, like, selling shit back and forth to each other through Facebook Marketplace? Mr. Fryman probably has a Facebook page for the fry shop and that's it. I think he would have that set up, and I also think that Ronaldo would be the one running it. Greg? Oh, Greg has a SoundCloud for sure. A SoundCloud, a Bandcamp. I don't know why, but I see Sadie as a Redditor. Do you think Sadie's a Redditor? Oh yeah, Greg has a forum, that's right. I think I don't know why, but I do think Sadie is a Redditor. Rude? Sadie mods niche horror subreddits. Yeah, I could see that. She's not, like, deep into it, you know? She's not, like, a Reddit power mod. She's just got her, like, one series that she likes or something that she, like, she frequents and or mods. Sadie's a 4chan user? No. I think Ronaldo would be the closest, because especially back at this time when Tumblr and 4chan were a little bit more adjacent. Tumblr not anymore, since they outlawed pornography. There's a lot more crossover between 4chan and Reddit at this point. Do you think Sadie and Ronaldo moderate the same subreddit without realizing it's realizing it's each other? They're like moderating like a horror subreddit. Sadie definitely isn't a 4chaner. Ronaldo would 100% be one. I think Ronaldo posts on X, the paranormal board. Do you think Ronaldo participated in the Tumblr versus 4chan wars? I think he would have been too young for that. He would definitely be, like, researching the history about it after the fact. And the smile sign is back to normal. So who pays for the Mayor Mobile getting, like, a new... getting, like, the dents removed and a new mirror on the other side? Does the city pay for that? Did the fucking townies just flip the truck and then, like, that fucking repairs is coming out of their wallets through taxes? I hope it's just insurance. I hope it's just normal vehicle insurance. Do you think any of them watch YouTube and canonically know that you're theorizing about their lives? That's a weird Inception thing, because then they would be, one of them could be in the chat right now. The Mayor Mobile is invincible. Well, not necessarily, because it got turned into like a potato mobile later in the show. Guys, I'm Steven Lol. Oh, look at this guy. Crying apple friend. It's like everyone in the chat right now is a fucking townie from the show. I would not be shocked to learn that it's Mayor Dewey's personal vehicle that he owns as a hobby. I think that's exactly what it is. Because it was described as the like campaigning wagon or whatever. The election mobile, as they call it in cat fingers. What does that look like? The cat meme? Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't even know. I'm trying to search it. What the hell do I search? I know exactly what it is. What do I search to find it? I want to put it on the fucking screen. Oh, but the banana, that's it. Yeah, this one. That's it. That's the same one. You're so right. Apple cat meme? Is there an Apple one? Let me see. Oh, there is. What the hell? I've never seen this one. That's it. That's the apple. The sad cat walking apple fucking thing. I've only ever seen the banana. Oh, I had this tab pulled up. Chat, have you ever heard of the Onion Futures Act? It's a law in the United States, a federal law that prohibits trading onion futures. That's it. That's the law. I was going to talk about, we're going to get political. We're going to talk about the onions. We're going to talk about the implications about the Onion Futures Act. Onion futures. I don't know what future, it's something futures contracts. I don't know what a futures contract is. It's a standardized legal contract to buy or sell something at a predetermined price. So apparently these like two guys they like pre-bought like 1 billion onions. And then they held them all in a warehouse. And then they said, we're gonna like fucking ruin the economy if you don't give us money or some shit. I don't know. It's a very strange, it's a law about onions. It's a federal law. So if you can trade like futures on commodities, except for onions. Like that's just not allowed. Onion future spin-off. Anyway, back to this. There's not a lot to talk about. Again, I'm struggling with this stream. Do I just straight up play Portal? That's what I want to know. Okay, chat, I'm gonna run a poll. Do I... Do I just give up talking about the episode and play Portal instead? That's the poll. Vote now on your phones. No suffer. Got a lot of yeses. Got like 70% yeses. More no's. Okay, no's might win out. I want to see GLaDOS bully you. Honestly, closer than expected. I saw the hype in chat about like I'm gonna play Portal, and then everyone got hyped, and now it's not as clear-cut victory. I won't do it just yet. Let's give the episode another... I'll end the poll now. I'll give the episode another like 10 to 20 minutes, and then if I get to another point where I'm not talking about the episode for 10 minutes straight, I'm gonna switch to video game. play Portal in the half screen. I could like make the fucking Blender window really small and just play Portal and Portal there and say like, oh yeah, we're reviewing the episode. Portalitical power. That was bad. Hold on, I'm gonna mute my microphone real quick and blow my nose. Give me one moment. I'm back. I don't know why my nose started clogging. It was dancing in wooden shoes. I had to put an end to that. What is this lighting? Wait, what is going on with the colors in this shot? Why does Steven look so freaking pale? Ugh. Have Portal up on the side like Subway Surfers to keep us entertained. People joining 20 minutes from now are going to be very confused when you're playing Portal. I can change the stream title if it's like now playing Portal. Or like Portal later. I can do that now actually. I'll just put Portal later in the Portal later. I just replayed Portal for the first time in like 5 years recently. Kind of crazy. This is the episode we give up on. I've given up on episodes like way earlier in the series during the streams. I'll get to, you know what, I'll let it get to that hour-and-a-half point, which is the point that I usually derail anyway. I've already derailed on this one. So in the next episode, there's also, I will talk about it in the next episode, which is already on Patreon. There is, like a rail, like a powered rail, where these cannons, like, slide out. They go, like, and then they're out from underneath the deck. But that's not in this shot, so, like, between this episode and the time they arrive, fucking Pearl builds, like, a little rail, a short track that it slides out on with a remote. I play Portal and Portal once every month or so. Portal 2. I haven't played Portal 2 in, like, I'm way overdue. That's one of those games that if I don't play every year or so, I start to get upset. Portal and Half-Life, like all of the Half-Life games, I'm also overdue for a playthrough. The Ronaldo Gem episode stream just begins with a game and never even gets to the episode. I think that might actually happen. Steven's head from behind looks like extra chocolatey Cocoa Puffs. Let me see. Oh. There's no, like, it just looks like a lumpy brown piece. Maybe chocolate? What kind of chocolate is that shaped? I haven't fully played through Portal 2 since, like, the year after it came out. I've not played Half-Life. Oh, Half-Life is one of my favorites. It probably is my favorite game series of all time. Though if I play through Half-Life 1, I may play through Black Mesa instead. Extra chocolatey Cocoa Puffs. I'll look that up. Hold on. Extra chocolatey... I do not... I guess I can't find... I can't find what you're talking about. I'm only finding regular Cocoa Puffs. Damn. Unfortunate. I don't know why, but I love this, like, out of context, just Amethyst presenting Steven. Man, now I'm hungry for, like, incredibly unhealthy cereal. You got me talking about Cocoa Puffs. Ta-da! Steven. Look at him. I played Half-Life for the first time doing a marathon of Half-Life and Portal games. Coolest gaming weekend of my childhood. That sounds awesome. I'm gonna do that. I want to do that at least with, I was thinking about that before. I wanted to do, maybe for a stream. This was like before Gemology, I was thinking about this. I want to play all of the Half-Life games, including expansions like Blue Shift and Opposing Force, to play them all in a row. Look, guys, it's Steven. Yet to play Half-Life, thinking about getting into TF2. I will say TF2 favorite game of all time. However, Godspeed on getting into that game today, because I would just recommend watch a bunch of like video tutorials, because there's so much tech in that game that's not spelled out in the game that you just like learn. I don't know. TF2 is fun. Shame it's not getting updated. I think it is getting updated. Also, Bananas Are Violet. How's it going? Welcome. I didn't notice it was Bananas Are Violet, one of the Journeyman patrons. Servers are a chaotic mess. Yeah, I just have fun just joining into a random casual server and dicking around a little bit. Also, I am backpedaling. I talked about the game Nerds in this episode. I am backpedaling on not liking the game Nerds because I bought myself a set of, like, a bunch of decks of cards, and I played Nerds during New Year's Eve, and I really enjoyed it. Team Fortress 2 or Titanfall 2. Both are good. But if you say TF2, it's like 99 times out of 100 someone is referring to Team Fortress 2. Because that's the bigger game. Yeah, they don't have any, there's, like, plenty of map updates and plenty of cosmetic updates, but you're right, they haven't added a new weapon since Jungle Inferno. Which was 2016, right? Or am I going crazy? Jungle Inferno. 2017, okay. Titanfall 2 is probably my favorite shooter of all time. That is a good pick. I really do like Titanfall 2. I played that on stream at one point. This was before Gemology. It feels like a better version of Call of Duty because it had that campaign and multiplayer. The campaign, first of all, was really fucking good. And then the multiplayer is really fucking good, but it feels like Call of Duty. It's awesome. Shame we will never get Titanfall 3. If the Saudis have anything to say about it... Greg's missing toes. Hold on. This is unrelated to anything I was talking about. Greg's toes have, like, fused into a flesh lump. Favorite TF2 class? I think I have most time... I think it's even split between Demoman and Soldier. Demo Man and Soldier, in terms of playtime, are like fighting for #1 spot. The campaign is so short it's a crime. I think the campaign in Titanfall 2 is like a perfect length. It's shorter than a lot of like FPSs that I've played, but I think it's really good. For what it is, it tells the story that it needs to. It has the gameplay that it needs to. I think the boss fights could have been more fun, though. Steven's healing powers did not work. No, I think they worked too well. They fucking fused his toes together. I miss old Rainbow Six Siege. I miss old Overwatch. Like year 1 Overwatch, before they added Ana. Wish I could go back to that time. Could Steven regrow an arm? Not if he's... Only if he's an axolotl. Have you ever seen the Harry Gold shows Steven Universe drawings? I don't quite understand that sentence. Harry Gold? The Harry Gold show. No, I don't know anything about that. Style swap art. Okay. Interesting. However, I don't know nothing about that. Also, Kofi's got a tortilla chip instead of an actual slice of pizza. Imagine stubbing fused toes. God damn. What if he regrows a limb? What if he uses his healing powers and he can regrow a limb, but it's all, like, fucked up and small? Like, if you've ever seen Deadpool, like, he regrows his hand, but, like, what if it's, like, all fucked up and small like that forever? It's just, like, a little... It's, like, a little fucking, like, child hand coming out of a stump, and you have to, like, wait 18 years for it to get full-sized. I know it's a pizza. I know it's a pizza, but it looks... If I didn't know that it was a pizza, it looks like just a tortilla chip or a triangle. A gem. Why is Frybo so small? Where is Frybo? You mean Petey? Frybo. He's small because he's a child. He's bigger than Sadie. He is bigger than Sadie. Okay, chat room. It is about that time that I would like to play Portal. Wait, I want to point out one thing before I do, is that the exterminator van, the extermination company, is called Your Fly Is Down. And it's like a zipper. Sadie dwarfism confirmed? I think Sadie dwarfism has been confirmed since episode 1. Since the pilot, even. Meat Beat Mania level joke. I think it's a little bit less than Meat Beat Mania, but Your Fly is Down is pretty good. They just don't bring attention to it, so nobody had to censor it. As far as I know. Eye patch lore is not something I'd learn. Not something I would learn from that you think that you would learn? I don't know. Tyrion about to go on her Tyrion Lannister arc. That would go hard. Where she goes to King's Landing, isn't put in charge. Wheatley, I am not a moron, at least not professionally. Someone run that through one of those the voice generators where they trained it up on Wheatley. What is that? There's a video about the fucking Elon Musk tweets, and they ran it through the like Wheatley AI voice. That was a pretty good video. I watched that one recently. Doing Portal 1 or 2. I'm doing Portal 1 because I can beat that game in like 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna go to bed. I've never watched a YouTube live stream. Well, welcome. I'm glad mine is the first one you picked. Have I seen Harry 101 UK? I think I'm subscribed to that channel and I don't remember what he does. Alright. I'm going to launch the video game. There it is. There it is. Oh, let me pause the music. Hold on. Pause this. Chad, we are playing Portal. Harry 101 UK makes/made Portal song parodies. Yeah, that sounds familiar. What is going on with my my Portal? Why is it not showing up on OBS? Hold on. Oh, I don't have the overlay. Let me get the overlay back on for games. Let me get that back on. Why my Portal not work? Let me see if I can do like a borderless window. Does that? Oh no, I have to pick it manually. I remember now. It doesn't, on Linux here, it doesn't pick the window automatically. Portal, my beloved. I'm gonna play along. Okay, you may not be able to keep up, because again, I can beat this game in about 30 minutes. Less, even. I think my record is like 25. I just did this recently, too, so I'm warmed up. I know the maps. I have over 100 hours in this game, and if anyone knows this game, this is like a 3-hour game, so... Speedrun strats? Yeah, I have my mouse wheel bound to jump, so yes, speedrun strats. Portal speedrun? I'm not good enough at speedruns. Tell me if the game is too loud as well.
Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all enrichment center activities, serious injuries may occur.
What if GLaDOS raised Steven Universe? Steven would be dead immediately.
The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, check this out. Doing a little bit of back hopping. I don't remember this episode of Steven Universe.
Excellent.
Oh, I can't get a good jump.
Proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test.
One to drop an
however,
object.
note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This aperture science
That
material
one video
emancipation
ruined the
grid
radio
will
song for me
vaporize any
forever. I don't
unauthorized
know what
equipment
video that
passes
is.
through it. For instance, the aperture science
can't
weighted
airstrafe.
storage cube.
Please
Place
place
the
the
weighted storage cube on the
1500 megawatt aperture science super
heavy-duty
colliding. Oh, heavy
colliding
duty super colliding
button.
super button. That's it. I'm just gonna be. Tell me if if the game audio is good, because I don't have it all balanced for.
Perfect.
Oh shit.
Please move
Wait.
quickly to the
Damn
chamber
it.
lock, as the effects
I fucked it
of
up.
prolonged exposure to the button are not
Get me
part
outta
of
here.
this test.
Get me out of here. I fucked up. Time loss. Yeah, I'm not. This is not a professional speedrun, but I'll make up time by hopping into the elevator. Yeah, I lost a whole cycle on that one. I was gonna. Someone said, "How would Steven's life have been different if he had a portal gun instead of a shield?" And I was gonna say that.
You're doing
I bet
very
Peridot's
well.
gem
Please
weapon
be
was
advised that
a
noticeable taste of
portal
blood
gun.
is not part of any test protocol, but is
If
an
she ever
unintended
gets
side
to,
effect of the aperture science material emancipation grid, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns.
Sorry, I have to
enamel,
listen
and teeth.
to GLaDOS talk first. If Peridot manages to summon her gem weapon, it would be a portal gun for sure.
Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld
I will be, now that I have the
device.
portal device, the
With it,
Aperture
you
Science
can
handheld
create
portal
your own
device.
portals. These interdimensional
I will be,
gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch
I will
the
be going
operational
fast. I'm gonna turn my game volume down a little bit so I can talk over her. I'm sorry if you want to hear GLaDOS's voice, but this is not the,
end of the device.
this is not the
Do not
stream for
activate
you.
the
I'm sorry.
operational end of the device.
Do not submerge the device in liquid,
in
even partially.
Most importantly,
Ooh.
under no circumstances should you. Well done. Remember.
Yeah, I'm
the
just gonna be
Aperture
playing it
Science
fast.
brings
This is like
along
a-
to
this is like a
workplace the
lazy
perfect time to
speedrun.
have her tested.
Does it have subtitles? It does. Wait. Captions, closed captions, or dialogue only. I don't need the sound effect captions. Also, I remember playing on my shitty computer,
Welcome to test
and,
chamber 4. You're doing quite well.
it, would always... Oh,
Once again, excellent work. As part of a required test
it would always take
you will not
forever to
enter the
load
next test
stages.
chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
Doesn't Lion technically make portals? Steven's kind of had a portal gun in that sense. That is true. Wait, Lars has a portal gun. Lars is going to figure out his portal gun in Lars of the Stars. Whoop, I messed that one up. This is a thing you can
As
get
part
soft
of a
locked in
required
somehow. I
test
can't remember
protocol,
how
our
exactly it
previous
happens.
Statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in
Also, I'm
3,
realizing the subtitles might clash with the chat overlay. Lars will just scream fuck and then make a portal. I hope Lars of the Stars ends up being more adult, like Fiona and Cake. Can I do this? This is a difficult
safety is
trick.
one of many
Ah, damn it.
enrichment center goals. The Aperture
Trying to be
Science
careful.
high-energy pellet seen to the left
Ah,
of the chamber can
no.
and has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization.
Permanent
Please be
disabilities. Okay, I'll just do it correctly. Oh, I fucked that up. Oh! I done fucked that up.
Unbelievable.
Damn, I had to do it the slow way. There's a way to, like, jump through a portal and just land on that. Lars goes Super Saiyan over Steven rage baiting him and sneezes a portal. In my head, I always translate the term rage bait into troll, and it makes so much more sense after that. Okay, this one I can pull off. I've done this one before.
Have been found to agitate the high energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety.
Okay, that was easy chamber. I really hope they don't curse constantly. More adult themes would be good. Show the gems actually killing organics. Yeah, I don't want it to turn into a has-been hotel. That's the last thing I want it to become. Okay, this one's tough. I can sometimes do this.
Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record.
I'm gonna die.
Followed by death.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna die. Kill me? Yes. I was gonna either die to the goop or die to the pellet. No, I didn't have a good jump. Damn it. There are a lot of adult cartoons that are still made for teenagers. Again, I want like Fiona and Cake vibes. Ah, damn it. I need to like quick save and then
Consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory.
I might have to just do this one the correct way, which sucks.
Followed by death. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this the correct way. That sucks. There's a radio. Wait, where's the radio? Oh, it's below me. Oh, I killed it. Oh, it's still going. Keep it close to Fiona and Cake. They did a good job swearing, but not making it annoying. Yeah, it seemed more natural. Like, Cake said shit like 1 or 2 times. And I thought that was like, they didn't overdo it. They had like their quota of like saying it in real context.
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible.
Okay, here's a speedrun trick. You go in here. Whoops. And then you jump there, and then that's the end of the chamber. Yeah, again, if you're trying to watch this game for the first time, you have no idea what's going on. If you knew anything, if you didn't have any better clue, you would think that this is the intended route. I get to do the like fast. Yeah.
You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be
This next test is impossible. Cracks it in seconds. Yeah. That's how the speedruns feel. I don't know if you've ever watched like a real speedrun of this game. It's insane. This game is broken in the best way possible. Into the elevator, instantly shoot. The scrolling to bunny hop is like one of the most useful things. I'm still stuck on 15? Wait, where am I? I don't know. Wait, I messed this up. Did I mess this up? Oh, I did mess this up. Am I stupid? Wait, what am I waiting for? Wait, I can just jump to it.
The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture 2 linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact.
I forgot how to do
The
that
device
chamber
is
for
no
a
more
second.
valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
Subject Bonton. Here.
Is she sentient or just a robot? She's sentient. She just has a bunch of fucking devices on her that, like, makes her stupid. That's, like, canon, by the way. That's actually what happens in the game.
Get Lucy there, fling yourself.
That's the point of Portal 2, is that the main guy and the main villain in that game is, Ooh, didn't turn tangible yet. The main guy is one of those devices that is designed to come up with bad ideas. I like Portal 2. Portal 2 actually had a really, like, good story. Like me and my phone. Exactly. I remember hearing about how they hired Ellen McLean for Portal, is that they wanted to use they wanted to have a text-to-speech thing. However, the text-to-speech engine costed a lot of money, so they just hired a person instead. Whoops, I messed that up. Hold on. No, I done messed that up again. Right here. Oh, cool. Cool camera. Let me try that one more time. There we go. Cool portal.
As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol,
Stephen Merchant
we
is
can
so
no
good as
longer
Wheatley in
lie to
Portal
you.
2.
When the testing is over, you will be missed.
She is a sentient robot being held back. It's crazy. Oh. Dude, this is like the hardest frickin'... That's the hardest chamber in the whole game.
Must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues. No further compliance.
I don't even know what level am I on. You said you got stuck on 15?
And you are an excellent test subject.
Oh, this is 15. Okay. I like this one. This one's actually one of the longer ones.
Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
Thank you for helping us help you help us all. I don't know why I'm back hopping instead of just using portals. I think back hopping is fun. Now it's a race. Is it this part that you were stuck on, where you can just lean through and shoot portals, and then this fucked me up as a kid. I was terrible at this. Ah, cool camera. Yeah. Think with portals. If you were playing for the first time, you'd be spending a lot of time looking around and trying things. Yeah, that's true.
Due to mandatory scheduled maintenance, the appropriate chamber for this testing sequence is currently unavailable.
They should have given the squirrel from Ice Age one of these guns. That would be cool.
The Enrichment Center apologizes for the inconvenience and wishes you the best of luck.
Ah, yes, the turret. The turret. Ow. Ah, fucker. Get killed. Damn it! You freaking idiot. I'm just gonna go walk at this guy. How do I get that guy? Oh, right there. I'm bad at this stage. This is my nightmare stage. No, don't kill me. Damn it. How far does it send me back? Does it send me to the beginning? No. It wouldn't let me put a portal down. It wasn't at my, like, floor height. Ow. Yeah. Oh, I can just, like, ambush. Ambush! It's like I played this game or something before. And then I vaporized this one.
Well done, Android. The enrichment
Yeah!
center once again reminds you that Android Hell is a real place where you will be sent at the first sign of
Saves in
defiance.
Portal are pretty good until they soft lock you. I don't think I've ever been soft locked in this game. Maybe in like Portal, like custom chambers in Portal 2.
The vital apparatus vent will deliver a weighted companion cube.
Companion
in 3,
cube.
2, 1. This weighted companion cube will accompany you through the test chamber. Please take care of it.
This is the slowest part where I have to waltz the companion cube through these hallways.
The symptoms most commonly produced by enrichment center testing are superstition, perceiving inanimate objects as alive,
Ah!
and
It dropped it.
hallucinations.
I tried to turn around because I didn't know where the Orbo was.
Superstition, perceiving inanimate objects as alive, and hallucinations.
Come on, do the fast
The
jump. I
enrichment
can't
center
do it while I'm
reminds you
holding a
that the
thing.
weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak.
Oh, that's wrong. There's a little trick here. Is it here? Yeah, there we go. You can just do that. That's just a thing you can do. Why does that work? I don't know. There's
Weighted
some tech.
companion cube certainly brought you good luck. However, it cannot accompany you for the rest of the
And then I get to slam dunk it.
Unfortunately,
Slam dunk!
must be euthanized. You euthanized your faithful companion cube more quickly.
We love the
than any
companion
test
cube in
subject on
2007.
record.
They,
Congratulations.
when the Steam machine was announced, they already started making skins for it, and one of the first ones I saw was a companion cube. Because it's a cube. It's a cube PC.
The experiment is
Okay, this one is,
The
this one's
enrichment
good. This
center
one's
is
easy.
required to remind you that you will be
This one is hard if you're gonna do it like the
intended.
intended way, but it's easy if you're doing it the unintended way. Okay, so what you do is you go on this side. You put a portal, and then you jump as soon as possible. And then you jump and you air strafe in here. Damn it! I dropped the cube. Oh, it's right there. Give me that. This. And then you take the cube. That's how you do that room if you're doing it the incorrect way. And then this one you just have to do the intended way because it's fun. Ow! Damn it. I did it the intended way and I still failed. Ah, okay. Oh, what is going on with my mouse? I can't read chat. I'm going too fast. I like see that chat is moving and I can't read it. Okay.
Well done. Be advised that the next
Playing
test
Portal.
requires exposure to
The Gabe
uninsulated
cube, that's right.
electrical parts that may be dangerous under certain conditions.
Playing through
For
Portal
more
very quickly. I gotta
information,
beat it
please
before
attend
9
Enrichment
o'clock.
Center
That's my
Electrical
goal.
Safety
I'll think
Seminar.
I'm on pace for that. Too fast for chat. This game moves in Portal 2. It like snaps your camera to where it's supposed to go.
Welcome to the final test. When you are done, you will drop the device in the equipment
Oops.
recovery annex. Enrichment Center regulations
this
require
way.
both hands to be empty before any cake.
Ah, I fell. Damn it. I slid out a little bit too fast. Do I like Transformers? I had a couple Transformers as a kid, but that's about it. I don't know. I don't know enough about Transformers. Ah, wait. Okay, let me try that again. I'm taking damage leaning out of the portal. Oops. Ah! Damn it. I used to... Okay. Let's try this again.
Welcome to the
I did
final
this
test.
first try
You are
last
now-
time I did
you will
this.
drop the device in the Equipment Recovery Annex. Enrichment Center regulations
Ah,
require both
shit.
entries before any case.
I'm choking.
Welcome to the final test.
Welcome to the final
When you are
test
done,
for the
you will
18th
drop
time.
the device in the Equipment Recovery Annex. Enrichment Center regulations require
Ah.
both ends to be emptied before any case.
I keep using the wrong portal. That's my problem. Okay. Orange portal here. Blue portal, and then I'll only use blue portal.
Drop the device in the Equipment Recovery Annex. Enrichment Center
I gotta like slip into the portal as fast as I can.
before any cake.
Okay, there we go.
Congratulations. The test is now over. All Aperture technologies remain safely operational up to 4,000.
There we go. Now we're
Rest
cooking
assured
with
that there is
gasoline.
absolutely no chance of a dangerous equipment malfunction prior to your victory incandescence. Thank you for participating in this Aperture Science
Come on.
computer-aided
Get
enrichment
in there.
activity. Goodbye.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Stop it. Hi. We are pleased that you made it through the final
This
challenge
way.
where we pretended we were going to murder you. We are very, very happy for your success. We are throwing a party in honor of your tremendous success.
Yes.
Place the
Okay,
device
this
on
is
the
where it gets
ground
fast.
and lie on
Well,
your
I can look
stomach with
because
your
I'm going
arms
through a
at your
tube. I can
sides.
read chat now.
A party associate will arrive
My
shortly
favorite thing about
to
Transformers
collect you
fan is when
for
people
your
call
party.
Voyager Golden Record
Make no further
profile picture the
attempt to
Beast
leave the
Wars
testing
disc.
area.
I don't know
Fasten the
nothing about
party
Beast
escort
Wars, but
submission position or you will miss the party.
I do appreciate the what do you call it?
Okay, the test is over now.
The Voyager
Please
disc is
go
cool.
back to
I
the
think it's neat.
recovery annex for your cake. It was a fun test, and we're all impressed. at
Also,
how
she's
you
trying to
won.
murder you
The
because
test is
her,
over.
like, she's a
Come
sentient
back.
robot, and of course the sentient robot's main goal is to murder you. Where do you think you're going? As I don't think you're going where you think you're going.
Didn't we have some fun, though? Remember when the platform was sliding into the fire pit and I said goodbye, and you were like, and then I was all pretending we were going
Ooh, okay, I thought I used the wrong portal real fast.
Is anyone there?
I forget where to go in a lot of these places, but I think I'll manage. I think I'll manage. I think I know where I'm going at this point. This was so confusing as a kid. Trying to play this shit.
You should have turned left before. It's funny, actually, when you think about it. Someday we'll remember this and that.
How many levels are there? There's 19 chambers, but then this one is part of 19. This is like escape sequence. There are 3 escape sequence levels. Is this a challenge? I think 17 was the only part I got past as a kid. Interesting. This way. Into the crouch. I could crouch in here or I could portal in. I think it's faster to just crouch. Okay, this is weird. This is where the game gets really weird. Because this is one of the final levels. And there's parts where you can just you gotta fling, but like you can just do it, and there's like a bunch of turrets shooting at you. You'll see it when I get there.
It didn't have to be like this. I'm not kidding now.
I'm going to kill you.
I will kill I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
And all the cake is gone. You don't even care, do you? This is your last chance.
For anyone confused, as you player break out of the test chambers and into the rest of the facility where the testing is happening. Yes. If anyone hasn't seen Portal, first of all, I'd be a little bit shocked. Cool cool cube. Come on. There we go. Yeah, there's a robot trying to kill you that's like using all these things in this facility. And she's a bitch. And you're just escaping because you're a test subject. In the first game, there's not like a ton of story. There's plenty of story in the second game, however. Oops. Yep. I'm gonna just like... Oh, I'm gonna die real quick. Hold on. Ah! No! I keep dying. There's like a way to do this without dying. I think it's just to jump down in here first. Yeah, this is the way. Also, I need to save at least one turret for the final boss, which is going to be even stupider. God damn it. And you're thinking like, oh, a puzzle game, how does it have a boss? Well, it just does, okay? Should I save one of these guys? Let's turn you toward the wall. You'll be saved for later. Yeah, this one can go. There'll be plenty of turrets left over. Enough turrets for everyone to eat. Damn it, I did that wrong. I just wanted to walk through it. That's a good use of the back hop. Okay, so the way to do this is... Let me go grab that friend turret that I got. And then you set it up in this hallway. I think. Whoa, no, I killed it. Damn it. Okay, let me get a new one. Yellow portal stays, or orange portal stays here. I'm just gonna go for... I'm gonna go for this one that's like right here. Wait. How do I go about this without killing one and without having to redo that whole segment? A couple of people have said they'd never seen it. Quick save up here? Well, quick save isn't going to do much. Actually, I could just, like, die and hopefully it would reload the save that I had. Let me just use... I'm just going to use a portal again and go get this guy. I didn't mean to accidentally kill that one before. It's fine. No, don't fling through. Just fall through. Also, the accelerated back hop happens for the same reason the backwards long jump works in Mario 64. Okay, let me go get this turret. I'm not going to kill this one this time. We have plenty of turrets to use. Ooh! Okay. No! Is it alive? No, damn it. Let me reload and autosave. Oh. Yeah, this is fine. This one I'll kill. This one I'll save. Yeah. Okay, try it again. Or the boss heart being hard when I was 10. I'm making the boss fight harder than it normally is. So I'm gonna go get that turret once again. I'm not gonna drop it this time, because I dropped it and it died previously. I'm gonna aim it down this hallway, and then I'm gonna put a yellow portal or orange portal there? Can I put one there? Oh, I can put it here. Okay, check this shit. Now that the setup is done. That was the setup. Now I put the portal here. Oh, I have it facing the wrong way. Okay. Spin it around. Get the turret to shoot at GLaDOS. You'll hear explosions. It's not working. Damn it, I died. And it took me all the way back here. Okay, I'm just gonna... I was gonna say I'm gonna do it the correct way, but I'm not gonna do it the correct way. I'm gonna do it the fun way. Oh, cool angle. That was a little too much speed. Yeah, it's a puzzle game with a boss fight. Isn't that crazy? I think this game, of all the puzzle games to like have a boss fight, I don't think this game would have worked very well without said boss fight. Wait, can I shoot into this room? No, there's no way to shoot into this room from down below. Is it alive as you throw it around the room? Okay, quick save. I'm just gonna hard save right here. And then I'll do the setup. One moment. Let me try this a little better this time. What? Oh, I killed it. I killed my portal. Get me out of here. Shoot it. Oh, I don't think... You know what it is? I don't think the turret is far enough away from the portal. Weirdly enough. Yeah. If that makes any amount of sense. Here's a good angle, I think. Careful, careful. Ah! No! Don't shoot. Don't shoot me. You're my friend this time. Only shoot me when I say so. Come on. Come on. Get me put the portal closer, perhaps. Oh, there it goes. There's 2. Need 2 more. Gemology and Portal, too bad I'm late. Yeah, you're right at the tail end of the game. Come on. One more? I think one more. Yeah, there we go. Okay. No, there's still one attached to her. Or does that one not come off if you hit her? Okay, I don't think that one does. So we're gonna do it.
You found me.
Congratulations. Was it worth it?
Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that, and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise. Or time out for a second. That wasn't supposed to happen.
It's only been...
See that thing that fell out of me? What is that? It's not the surprise. I've never seen it before. Never mind. It's a mystery I'll solve later. By myself.
Come on.
You'll be dead.
Get in there.
You're kidding me. Did you just set that aperture?
I also did just... It's the end of the game, and I also did just start the game like a few minutes ago.
You think you're
A
doing
couple...
some damage?
2 plus 2 is...
Oh.
In base 4, I'm
In
fine.
base 4.
I let you survive this long because I was
Yeah, she's very
curious
sentient.
later. Well, you've managed to destroy neurotoxin.
I can't hit that one from here.
So deadly. Joking.
Okay, game's done. Wow, a world record. A minute. I think a TAS of this game is still faster than a minute. Shell got that COD protagonist regeneration. That's true. This is the craziest strat I've ever seen in Portal. That's a pretty standard speedrun strat, is to get the turret to shoot GLaDOS. Oh, you can't detach the morality core, because that's a scripted event instead of a damage-based event. Anyway, Portal's done. That being said, I probably will also be ending the stream after we listen to This Was a Try. Let me turn the volume up for that. Because I gotta hear every time I play Portal and you hear the credit theme.
Thank you for assuming the party escort submission position.
Yeah. That was fast. Yeah, it was about a half hour. A little slower than a half hour. Still Alive is still a banger, I agree. Speed ran the gameplay stream. Yeah, I did a 27-hour stream of Portal in 30 minutes. It's over, isn't it? There's also a way to break this section. I saw a video, someone put the companion cube there on the screen on top of the cake. Beat the game before I could, and I started on 15. That's true. If it's your first time playing, then I don't blame you at all. This was a triumph.
This was a triumph.
Man, I love this song.
I'm making a note here. Huge success.
Good job.
It's hard to overstate my
I stopped paying attention for like 6 minutes and then you beat the game. Well, the 6 minutes was spent trying to set up that stupid turret thing that I was doing.
We do what we must because
I need Portal 3? I don't know where the story would go in Portal 3.
except the ones who are dead, but
And, like, there's no shortage of tests of levels because, like, so many mods exist for Portal and Portal 2. I guess, like, officially sanctioned, Valve-sanctioned, like, test, what do you call it? Like, test elements. Shell goes to the surface and helps Gordon fight the Combine. Portal 3 Wheatley again. Well, Wheatley never came back to Earth. He fell... No, that was the Space Core. The Space Core fell down in Tamriel in Skyrim. Portal and Half-Life 3 could be the same game. If Half-Life 3 has a portal gun, I'm gonna shit. That would be nuts. In Portal 3, he comes back after the wedding and throws the barn into Blue Diamond. And then instead of apologizing for anything, he just says, hey. I hate that Portal 2 takes place in an unspecified period in the future, seemingly just so it never has to deal with the events of Half-Life again. I don't know how, like, far ahead. It could have been, like, a few years. It could have been a few thousand years. I don't know. Orange Box 2 would be insane. I'm still holding out for Half-Life 3 this year. Yes! Portal! That's it. That's the whole game. I played the whole game. I didn't skip anything. That's a lie. I skipped pretty much the whole game. This game, if you're going to play it the correct way, it's going to take you about 2 or 3 hours. Now I gotta play Portal 2. I'm not gonna do that one on stream. I've streamed Portal 2 before. Maybe someday in the future. In like a year or something. I'm gonna play Portal 2 on my own. However, I do have to finish... Before I play more games, I'm gonna do the Gemology on Jailbreak first. And, I'm gonna spend a lot of time on that one. I feel like that video is gonna be like 20 minutes. Oh, the camera is turning. What's going on? Oh, it's right. There's a cube over here. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is not my channel's not a gaming channel, so I'm worried that doing too many games on stream is gonna turn people away. What is my favorite game from Valve? I said this earlier. It's Team Fortress 2. It's my favorite game of all time. Followed shortly... I don't know. There's so many that are contenders for second place. Portal 2 is something I would consider, like, the closest thing you can get to a perfect game. But I also really love the Half-Life games. Like, Half-Life 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. Twitch. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Twitch at some point. Maybe during my break from making Gemology, a couple weeks, I'll do Twitch streams. I'll actually have time to do that since I'm not editing. Can you believe Garnet is a fusion? That's not real. Garnet is not a fusion. I cannot believe that. I refuse to believe that. Anyway, chat room. I would call this the end of the stream. I beat Portal. I talked about political power for like 10 minutes and then derailed immediately. Garnet is not a real character. That's true. Can't believe Uncle Grandpa ate Jasper in one bite. I can't believe Uncle Grandpa came back and defeated Malachite. Anyway, again, that's all that I have for this stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming. Thank you for chatting with me, hanging out tonight. I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna go to sleep and or play more Stardew Valley because I've been saying to myself that I want to play more Stardew Valley. I still have a Blender open as well. We'll zoom into the fish stew pizza before I end the stream. Peace out. Peace in the Middle East, Holmes. Next stream will be on Saturday because I am going skiing for the first time on Sunday. It'll be cool. Alright. Goodbye, everybody.